Greetings, YouTube. This might seem like a random way to start out this video, and for all intensive purposes, it is a random way to start out this video. But I've had so many people say, Prof, why did Kabam bring back that final path that has so many energy? And personally, because I did a video about this a few months ago when we saw this for the first time, because it just seems excessive. But technically, I was put in my place because it was the same amount of energy that we see every month in the event quest. They just made it into this number one kind of design. So it feels like we're doing more energy use than usual, but we're not. It's just a different way to lay it out. And that's why the enemies on these paths are almost put together. It feels like Realm of Legends, for example, because there's almost no space between them. And normally there's like 2 or 3 nodes between each enemy. So all those nodes are right here. Once you look at it that way, I don't think it's as annoying. Personally, for me, it's sort of gratifying to get here and think, oh, I can just use energy and just skip around like I'm on a Super Mario board. Okay, so I want to start off talking about that because I promised a few people behind the scenes I'd still mention in a video, and what do you know? In life, you're only as good as your word, and I just did that. But we're going to talk specifically to you Canadian subscribers and viewers. I must say, you all support my channel more than I ever thought I would have. I have so many Canadian friends now and subscribers and people in the community that I never would have met outside of this game. And that's truly like one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. Seriously. And Reb Tay reached out to me today because they said, so I noticed a week ago prices went down to the American prices. Now, we don't know if this is intentional or not. I have done videos regarding price differences because it feels like Canadians and those of you across the pond always get screwed over, especially by conversion rates for the American dollar. And when we did an investigation on my channel for this, Kabam ended up blaming Apple/Google Play, and Apple/Google Play ended up blaming Kabam. So it's like that Spider-Man meme where everybody's pointing at each other. That's how this is. So, you know, the conspiracy theorist in us would say last week was the 7-star week. It was a special week, not just for purchasing Paragon crystals, but having some hype in the game. So for 1 week only, Canadians and Americans were equal in the eyes of the Google Play and Apple Store when it comes to prices. Same prices for everything. But he said, I was hoping that this would be a permanent change to the prices. I figured it would be a massive mistake and be changed right back. And what do you know? The regular bad Canadian prices are back today. So I guess this was a gift from Kabam for the 7-star week. And he says, love the channel, watch every vid, not usually awake for the live streams. Well, most people aren't. It's really why, like, when we get the dean of the channel, Badger Toes, or Mr. Jasper, who suddenly popped up last week, when we have people who are like, it's 4 a.m. in Britain. And if it's 4 a.m. in Britain, must be pretty great. And you're choosing to converse with my channel on a live stream versus sleep, that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's amazing. So, by the way, if you want to see what it looks like, he did send over a photo. Not that this photo is going to change your world, because it's just a photo of pricing. But you can see on this account, Rebellious 40-something. Got those 25 notifications. Hiding it, boss. This was his Canadian listed price last week. Odin was $100. I guess Odin still is $100, but Black Panther's Treasure, ooh, interesting. Okay, so the Odin is fine and the same price, but the Black Panther's Treasure is $20 more. Tony Stark's Briefcase is $10 more, and then even more confusing, Star-Lord's loot bag is the same price. So those are the same. This is not. This is definitely not. And the Odin is fine. So how can some be the same and some not be when you consider these are my American price as of right now? Black Panther's Treasure, again, 50 instead of 70. Tony Stark's Briefcase, 30 instead of 40. But then the Star-Lord's loot bag's the same. Peter Parker wallet's the same. You'd think if everything was more expensive that they would have raised everything. I can't explain that either. That's wild. Canadians, something crazy is going on. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes you've got the same prices for everything. Sometimes you only have Same prices for a few things. The cheapest and the most expensive, which doesn't make any sense. I can't tell you why. I just know that, again, we go through the same thing we went through last time. Kabam's blaming Apple and Google Play and Apple are blaming Kabam. So all I know is that I'm thankful to have covered this, and the only way I know about it is because Rebte reached out to me because, of course, I am not located in Canada and have American pricing. So thank you all every time you reach out to tell me something, because without your informing messages, I would not know. Have a great rest of your week. Canadians, I guess, enjoy the prices that are the same while you can, but also know that all this is changing daily, and we don't know whose fault it is.